Okay, so before we go, I just want to give you a brief overview of how I integrate Canvas into the classroom. So I'll go ahead and click on Cosmetology 775. And in Cosmetology 775, you'll find assignments, the course syllabus, a weekly calendar, a daily calendar. So let's go ahead and click on syllabus. And here the students will have access to the syllabus at any time. Also, I'll go ahead and show you the weekly calendar that the students will have access to. And on this calendar, it's broken up into 3 categories. All right. And so those categories include any chapter lectures that we have or any tests, and then moving on to a lab. So any practicals that are happening or taking place in the lab, and then any class activities that will be going on. So this just gives an overall weekly view. Okay, and then for a more detailed day by day, then I do use the Canvas calendar. So let's go over to the Canvas calendar. And here on the Canvas calendar, this is where actual assignments will be found. So for example, on September 5th, there is a group activity where students will chart exfoliants and toners that are used in the lab, and then once they click on that, it will have all of the information that is necessary and then any links that will be included with that. So just clicking on this link just gives a manual on cell renewal. The students are already equipped with another manual for Dermalogica, so this just gives them another manual for cell renewal products. So this information is found if they click on any of the assignments here, if there's an assignment attached to it. Okay, so I'll click out of that. And then, let's see, weekly students' grades are updated. All right. So that way students are always aware of where they stand in the class and the percentage that they do have in the class. I keep it at a total percentage, which is easier for the students to translate to their grades. And then it just shows if they're missing an assignment or what they scored on an assignment. So every Friday, these grades are updated. And if a student has trouble accessing their grades here, then they can always access an at a glance. And so at a glance, I have the students print this out just at the beginning of the semester anyway, in case they do want to use this or keep it in their notebooks. And what the at a glance does is outlines all of the assignments that are due that have point value. So for example, weekly articles, any tests that we're taking, written assignments and projects, and then practical assessments. And so it has the points that are possible, and students can always just write down the points that are earned. And that way, once again, they're always updated or aware of their grades in the class. Okay, and so another activity that we like to do on a weekly basis is it's under discussions, and they are weekly articles. So weekly students are asked to submit an article on a given topic. Okay, and when they submit that article, I ask that they share 3 things that they've learned from that article that sparked their interest, or just something that they'd like to discuss further. And on Mondays, we as a group discuss these articles or students' findings, and we just have a group discussion, and everybody's able to share their articles if they choose and what they've learned about it, and other students are able to chime in as well. And then as an extra added bonus, we threw in a word of the week. So word of the week is based around ingredients, because an esthetician can never know too many ingredients. And so this week, for an example, was kojic acid. And so with the ingredients, we ask that you define the ingredients and then find 2 products from either Dermalogica or Cell Renewal, which are 2 product lines that are found in the dispensary that have that ingredient. And so that way, students are always thinking about ingredients when it comes to servicing clients and what's best for that client. Okay, so that's just an overview, once again, of how Canvas is integrated into the classroom. So I just want to thank you for taking the time out to look at my portfolio, and I hope that you've learned something new about me, and I'll be talking to you soon. Thank you.